Okay, Shane. You guys are probably gonna watch this and probably stop watching it somewhere in the middle because it's gonna be just me kind of talking. But I'm about to give my open-minded opinion on this server, and I'm gonna be brutally honest with it too. And when I say brutally honest, I mean I'm gonna be fucking like clear as sky or as the sky, like on how I feel this server is ran and things that it could be changed in the future. This basically is a video that could help you in the end. I mean, it really will help you in the end. Because I don't know, Crystal, how many servers you've owned and how many server clients like this and stuff that you've operated. I've never done a 602 or a 562 or whatever. I haven't done anything like that. I've stuck mainly to 317s and the 4 whatevers. I don't remember what they're called. Anyways, this reset. This could have been prevented really easily. Most owners know to make backup files because sometimes when you make a good server, there are DDoSers who will DDoS you, and they can lag you to the point. A lot of people, I don't know how many people know this, but when you're DC'd from a server, you shouldn't actually try to log right back in as soon as you can, because there's actually the possibility that your account will be lost. This has happened a lot, so many times through the 500 plus servers. Because like when they released, I don't know about how many of you know about the server called Legacy. It was the very first 503 client. So if you guys forgot, there are 503s. It's the very first one ever made. Now, when there was a DC, if you try to log right back in, as soon as you could, you would probably lose your account. Because you will log in and then the update wouldn't be over yet. It would boot you right off and then your account would be glitched. And you would lose your account. Now, and back then, they didn't think to make backup files. I mean, I guess some people did because they were all over 317s. I mean, I did it myself. And I made backup files. I knew to do this, but I guess not them then and not you now. Now, that's my opinion on this reset. Everyone could have been reset, but then you could have backed their accounts up, which is why you need a colon backup, which is simple. It just automatically creates a backup file. It just creates a backup character log. And if you can't do that, you should have just simply, it's even easier than making an actual command for it. You can just copy and paste everyone who logs in to their character logs into a separate character folder called backup. That easy. Just in case everyone gets lost. Because as you know, as you get things through a server, it updates itself automatically and saves itself automatically. So all you got to do is just create another folder, backup. This way, if something like that just happened right now did happen, you're automatically backed up. There you go. Then you just solved future reset problems. Just keep backing them up. If you ever have to use the backup files, automatically save those next backup files and make more backup files. That's simple. I mean, most servers have a colon backup already pre-made. Like it's like standard due to the high possibility of servers getting reset like this. Even if it was accidental, I understand that it was an accident. I mean, it's happened to me before too. If accidentally, like people lag or server lagging, and people will get accounts reset. But when this happens, I always have a backup. That's always. It's basically like a plan B. I mean, let's say your server got reset, or let's say you got attacked, right? And you recovered from that attack, right? And you lost your server. You should have a backup client or something, at least like another source or something, you know? Like me, if I decide to start a server, I'd probably make 2 of them. I'd probably put one on this computer and then I put one on another computer somewhere. This because obviously I'm backing myself up, or I put it on an external hard drive. All right, okay, that's for that. Anyways. This is for the whole staff thing. You also just made that dude Duff a mod over me. Now I'm just saying, you probably just like what I just said over me. That probably just got you thinking like over me, like who is this guy? Well, So far, what I've noticed, your admins, like I said, this is going to be a brutally honest video. Your admins can't do shit so far as I noticed. You really did pick them off of personality. Like, that is how you pick them, off of personality. What I've noticed is that none of them can code. They have no idea what's going on when it comes to doing something for a server. For example, Crystal Meth. This dude came fucking super mod in a day and then admin the next. Like, what the fuck is that? You picked him seriously off of personality just because he named himself Crystal Meth. And really, when I saw this guy, I couldn't believe it. It was just like this dude was just, he knew he was going to get admin or something like that. He knew the server was probably going to be new, and he knew he was going to get admin, so he just worked his way through. This dude doesn't know what the fuck he's doing at all. If he knew what he was doing with the server, he would ask for client files. Like, how many times have I asked all these admins, hey, do you have the client files? Maybe you can help her code. I mean, if you know shit about it, you could at least help with something. I mean, making a fucking stall, you could do that. One of the admins could do that while you're gone. Your co-owners could be doing something like that. You shouldn't need an epic coder. Your admin should already have that experience. They should have already made a server. I mean, like, when they say, oh, I've done something with servers before, I've owned a server, prove it. Make them prove it. Like, don't just, like, oh, take the word for it, because you obviously didn't take mine for it. And, I mean, I'm proving now that I know what the fuck I'm doing with servers. I know how to, like, code a server. Only reason why I haven't done the 508s, like I said, is because for some odd reason, it just don't run on my computer. I don't know why. I haven't figured it out yet. So they don't. Okay. Your admin seriously don't know what the fuck they're doing. You just made a mod who doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He's seriously off personality. And I know mods can't do much through servers, but still, I mean, like, fuck, pick them better than that. You pick the dude first off, think of it through RealRS. Like, how many low-level mods do you see? And don't bullshit saying, like, oh, I've seen a level with this mod before, because you know you haven't. You know you've never seen a fucking low-level mod. Take it into RealRS, for example. Alright? Now, for the server, I know it's not RealRS, and I know you probably don't want to compare it to it. You're probably just like, I'm not going to even listen to this guy anymore. But seriously, think about it. Like, the mods you picked mods and admins are seriously really bad choices. All they know how to do is talk to people. Seriously, that's all they know how to do. And they barely can answer the questions. Like, if I ask them, where can I get this? They don't know, and I had to figure that shit out by myself. And then, next you know, when I get that shit, it's just like, everyone just disowns me for some reason. It's like, what the fuck? Like that Redemption dude. I made a video on him, but I stopped making it because this happened, and then I can address that now. Also, you always also think I'm a bad guy. I was arguing with Redemption. First off, I recorded every fucking thing that happened. As soon as I saw him start raging at me, I knew I needed to record this, because I knew he was going to go for mod. I knew he was going to go for admin and try to get his position back. Who wouldn't try to get his position back after getting demoted twice? So, and still there. Like, honestly, this is a good server, but the stuff that you've, like, done to it is bad. And when I say stuff you've done to it, it's really picking your staff. You picked, like, the worst bunch of staff ever. It's seriously, like, you decided, okay, I'm gonna make a server. I'm gonna seriously sit down and make a server and try to code it and try to make it good. So, and then it's like, after that, you went to, like, a random server, just like you picked, for example, Corruption X. Everyone who probably watches this video knows what Corruption X is. It's the fourth most popular private server in the world, and it's like, it's made so much fucking money. I even donated to that server. Anyways, you probably went to a server like that and just like, hey, who wants to join my server? First, like, 4 people. First person gets co-owner, second person gets head admin, and third person is admin, or something like that. It seriously looks like that's what you did. These people have no coding experience. That's why they're not coders. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. All they know how to do is say, oh, well, she's fixing this right now. Oh, we're fixing this, but you're not doing shit. It's like, you want to tell me we are fixing this. Like you're included in fixing this. No. You're really just standing there spawning stuff all day, bored as fuck. That's why you always see in the Yell chat sometimes from these admins, oh, I'm bored. Oh, there's nothing to do. It's because all you do is fucking spawning shit. When you're sitting there and you're actually coding the server, sometimes it's fun. That's probably why you've been doing it so much. Like, when I code servers, I actually think it's fun. But I stopped doing it because it was just too much to handle. It's just too much. Which is probably how it's getting for you. And there's all the bullshit that's been happening to you, Crystal. I think you're a cool person, but I just think the staff you picked is really bad. And like I said, this is a brutally honest video. And the newest mod, Duff, got nothing against you, dude, but you're not mod material. You've never really, it's obvious, like, the way you guys present yourself, the more nice you are in a server, the more people are going to try to take advantage of that. And you can say no, or you could try to be firm, but that's not going to work. The way I act in a server You might think I'm a dick, but no, it's really fucking tough love. Like, seriously, I'm not gonna give my shit away to you that I worked hard for, okay? I wouldn't do that in real RuneScape. I wouldn't even do that in real life. That's why I don't like bums. It's because, like, dude, we had equal opportunity as everyone else growing up. Even if you think, like, oh, no, my parents are poor, school is free. It's free. You can seriously grow up on the streets and go to school for free. I mean, you'll be wearing the same thing every day, maybe, but you can still go to school for free, which means you have equal opportunity to gain chance. Now, that means for everyone else on the server, you have the same chance to get the shit that I have. There's nothing holding you back. Seriously, you have the same drop ratio as me. You have the same chance to get it as me. You might even have a better chance because of your luck, because luck comes into play in that. There's a 10% chance on whips. There's like, I don't know the percent chance on everything else, but I know for sure that it's 10% for whip because she told us. So if you're not getting whips and you see me getting whips, don't come to being like, man, can I have a whip, please? I just really want a whip, man. No, I'm not gonna give you a fucking whip. You know how long I sat there to get that shit? And besides, like, it's silly. Okay, I went into a rage mode right there. I just went on to a rage mode. Anyways, I can't stress it enough. I'm done with the server. Not really because of the reset. I could deal with the reset. It's because, like, the bullshit that the server has to offer. I seriously feel like I just wasted the last week playing the server. Like, I probably could have gotten like 92 woodcutting on Real RuneScape by now, which will be 6 levels away from, or not 6, 7 levels away from my next 99, my 4th one in Real RuneScape. Probably none of you have, because probably actually none of you do have, because when I joined this server, I actually an admin asked me for money on Real RuneScape. That's the saddest thing I ever saw. And I think it was uninvited. He's not with the server anymore, I'm pretty sure, but I think it was uninvited. And that's Sly, whatever his name is, Slyoclopsis or something, whatever the fuck your name is. You got a weird ass name, dude. And so basically the entire video, I think I pointed my problem across. Maybe if you guys fix some of this shit in the future, demote some of your mods. Because seriously, being cool won't get the job done. Like, you really do have to be tough. Like, you might be thinking, like, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about, but I really, really, really do. I understand servers much more than you guys, obviously. And it's really, really frustrating. Really, really frustrating that you guys just really don't know what you're doing, but you act like you do. You act like you have experience, but you don't. It's just, you're really wannabes. Really, really wannabes. I mean, because seriously, if you seriously sat down and asked yourself what you can bring forth to the server, like what you really could help it with, like, oh, I could be nice to the players. Anyone could be fucking nice to the players, man. Anybody could be nice to the players. You can't do anything for this server. If you never ask for the client files, that means you can't do shit for it. Because anyone can be nice, which means you can make anybody a mod. That's not the case. If you want to make a good server, you can't make anybody mod. Can't stress that enough. Why do you think there's so few people who are actually mods in RuneScape? Because they make sure they can do shit. It's not just being nice. They make sure that they're fucking good at the game, too. They make sure that the person's legit. Alright. I'm going to end this video. Pretty long commentary. I don't expect you to listen to it all. I've kind of repeated myself over and over. But can't stress it enough, man. Just can't stress it enough. And Crystal, by the way, you're fucking hot. You're super hot, actually. Yeah. I actually should say that at the beginning of the video. Just adding a clip, just like, Crystal, you're fucking hot. You're seriously super hot. I thought those pictures you put up were just crazy hot. Same thing with Overload. He thought they were pretty hot too. Actually, he thought they were way hotter than me, man. You're a really hot chick. Later.